Imagine a future where the exponential growth of artificial intelligence finds itself shackled, not by dwindling innovation, but by a dwindling supply of electricity. It's a potential reality that could be just around the corner. The development of AI, which was once hindered by chip constraints, now stares at an ominous new barrier, an electricity supply that might just not suffice. Tech visionaries like Elon Musk and Amazon's Andy Jassy have voiced their apprehensions about the energy constraints bottlenecking AI's growth. Tech giants such as Amazon, Microsoft, and Alphabet are investing billions in constructing data centers to boost their AI firepower. But these data centers are insatiable gluttons when it comes to power, adding a strain to power grids worldwide. Even the most promising locales for these facilities, like Northern Virginia, are wrestling with capacity constraints. In the words of Pankaj Sharma, Executive Vice President at Schneider Electric's Data Center Division, demand for data centers has always been there, but it's never been like this. We stand at a crossroads. We must ask ourselves, does the future of AI, and indeed our society, hang precariously in the balance, threatened by an electricity crisis? We must ponder. Perhaps the future isn't as bright as we once envisaged unless we address this imminent crisis. But is it merely about fueling AI? The issue of power supply not only lights up the potential environmental consequences of the present technology boost, we must contemplate the enormous electrical needs of AI and data centers. Are they not becoming major contributors to global environmental concern? This is a worldwide dilemma, with nations to fulfill their renewable energy commitments, revamp their power infrastructures, and cater to the growing needs of AI technologies. Picture the delicate balance of priorities that follows. On one hand, we're working to electrify sectors like transportation in our climate change battle. On the other, we're feeding the power-hungry behemoth that is AI. Amazon's sustainability chief, Kara Hurst, is fully aware of this situation, leading to ongoing discussions with US officials. But can these efforts withstand the relentless rise of power-demanding AI? We question if time and our collective measures will suffice to maneuver this complex intersection of technology and environmental conservation. Can we comprehend the magnitude of the issue before us? The research group, DDTL Infra, estimates that the global expenditure on data centers will surpass an incredible $225 billion by the year 2024. NVIDIA's chief executive, Jensen Huang, anticipates a staggering $1 trillion worth of data will need to be established soon to power the workings of generative AI. The question arises, is this unchecked expansion prudent? The societal implications of such enormous spending are profound. We're not just experiencing a surge in power usage. In fact, the International Energy Agency predicts that the power consumed by these expanding data centers will more than double by 20. That's equivalent to Japan's yearly power consumption. And what about the legacy we're creating? Spending that is not just monumental, but also has far-reaching implications. It prompts reflection, doesn't it? Are we constructing a better future or merely mortgaging our current one? What might the future hold for artificial intelligence and electricity? We are on the brink of an era where artificial intelligence and electrical power become irrevocably entwined. The insatiable energy appetite of data centers drains our global electricity grids, pushing us towards an uncertain future. A myriad of solutions and improvements are being discussed, like enhanced efficiency, renewable energy sources, and proposed government grid reforms. However, these are merely temporary fixes for our power supply crisis. In this era of indiscriminate consumption and transformation, the colossal challenges obstructing our sustainable future loom large. Tech giants are investing billions into infrastructure to achieve AI supremacy, creating a critical bottleneck that questions the sustainability of our progress. According to Daniel Golding, Chief Technology Officer at Appleby Strategy Group, the construction and fueling of these power-hungry data centers is a significant hurdle. The question that arises is whether our relentless pursuit of progress is leading us to an abyss of unsustainable consumption. Only time will tell. Glancing at the world stage, the hike in energy consumption from data centers has stirred the International Energy Agency into advocating for revised guidelines and technical enhancements. US data center electricity consumption is anticipated to swell from 4% to 6% of total demand by 2026. Concurrently, the AI industry's energy consumption is forecasted to balloon exponentially, gulping down at least 10 times its 2023 demand by 2026. New renewable energy projects such as wind farms can take years to get regulatory consent and be connected to the grid, causing strain on energy supplies. In Northern Virginia, the epicenter of data centers, power provider Dominion Energy momentarily halted new data center connections in 2022 to strategize how to cope with the surging demand. Developers are seeking to establish sites in burgeoning areas like the US states of Ohio and Texas, regions of Italy and Eastern Europe, Malaysia, and India. The philosophical implications of such a global initiative on society and the environment are profound. It provokes questions about our relationship with technology and our stewardship of the Earth. Should we continue to create and consume this pace, or should we reassess our approach? In response to the demand, authorities in jurisdictions including Ireland and the Netherlands have sought to restrict new data center developments. Singapore, contrarily, has recently lifted a moratorium. The concerns have triggered increased curiosity in power sources. As an illustration, Microsoft this year brought a director of nuclear development acceleration on board, implying a potential pivot towards nuclear energy. As Golding from Strategy Group encapsulates, for every 50 sites I look at, maybe 2 get to the point where they may be developed. Folks are sifting through large numbers of properties. The future of AI and electricity is pitched as a global initiative, but can we reconcile our diverging interests and philosophies to become united stakeholders in this solution? Our actions will ultimately pen the answer. Well, that was a shocking revelation, wasn't it? It's quite a jolt to realize how much the demand for power from data centers and AI is surging. From Northern Virginia to Malaysia and India, our thirst for technology is changing the landscape of energy consumption. And we're not just talking about the physical landscape, but also the philosophical one, as we grapple with the implications of our relationship with technology and our stewardship of the Earth. Now, if you found all this electrifying information as enlightening as a 100-watt bulb, why not hit that like button? It's a great way to show your support for the channel and to help us keep the lights on for more content about AI, electricity, and our future. And speaking of the future, we're always generating more content here, so if you don't want to miss out on any of our videos, make sure you're subscribed and have clicked on the bell icon. That way, you'll get a notification every time we upload something new. Remember, every like, subscribe, and bell ring helps us keep the lights on for AI. Stay charged, stay informed, and see you in the next video.